In this video, I'm gonna teach you how to make money by selling digital products online on Etsy. It's a very quick and easy process, so make sure to follow along. Your prerequisite, of course, before selling your digital products over at Etsy is to set up your account. You can do so by simply going to Etsy.com and in here, log in using any method you see fit. Once you are properly signed in, I recommend having everything ready related to your shop. So think about your store, think about what type of shop you want it to be, set up a name, a design, etc. Once you have everything ready, you can simply hover over your account and over here, select the Sell on Etsy option at the drop-down menu. As you can see, it's going to take you to this page and you can simply select Get Started. If you want to read about other additional steps, you can go back and read about the fees, the tools available, the support page, etc. Once you are satisfied, follow through with the setup by clicking Let's Do This and answering the quick questions they have during the setup. If you are completely new to Etsy, select the first option, I'm just starting to sell for the first time ever. You can also skip any questions you don't want to answer. In here, they're going to ask you to choose topics. The topics I recommend for digital products are selling online, and that should be mostly it. Everything else comes down to preference, but you might want to consider other stuff like selling internationally. Once you pick all the topics that satisfy your needs, click Next and keep going with the setup. Select Start Your Shop to actually detail what your shop is about. Select the language, country, and currency that you want to use. These are going to be defaulted to the ones when you created your account or related to the region where you first logged into the website. After you choose whatever you want to set your store to, you can select Save and Continue and enter the shop name. As long as it's not taken, you can name your shop anything. So let's name our shop Quick and Easy Shop. As you can see, it needs to be between 4 and 20 characters, no special character, and spaces. So in my shop, I need to take away these spaces over here. And now both of them are going to be available. However, as you can see, the name is already taken. So I can choose something else. It's going to give us a lot of suggestions if the name is already taken, and you can choose whichever one you want or just try new options. Once everything is satisfied, you are going to see 2 check marks and this message, this name is available. Keep going with the setup, and now it's time to add your first digital product. As you can see, you have a lot of steps before publishing your product. Let's go over them step by step. Since you are selling digital products on Etsy, it's expected for you to have the digital product ready to publish in the product page once you start to stock your shop. After properly locating the digital product you want to publish, you can publish up to 10 photos of that product. As you can see, I'm only going to do one, and it even gives me a warning that the pictures would look best if they're at least 2000 pixels wide. Of course, this isn't a requirement, it's just a recommendation. The more photos and the more clear photos, high quality photos you add of the digital product, the better your odds of selling that product. They have some tips included if you don't know how to get better pictures, but after you adjust the thumbnail and add all the pictures, you can even add a video of that digital product in action. If you need to, go ahead and add the video, maximum file size of 100 megabytes. And now, on the next step, we need to add details about the actual digital product. The title, of course, is the name or what the item is. In my case, since this video is for demonstration purposes only, I'm just going to type digital image GIF. You would describe what your product is here or include whatever you think is valid on the title. About the listing, you can include whoever made this, so if you are the original maker of this, select I did, select a finished product or a tool to make things, for example, a tool that you can download on your computer, and you can type when it was made. You can select made to order if, for example, you are selling art on Etsy and people are commissioning your work, or you can just type older dates if this was made before and it's ready to go. As you can see, every detail that you need to include about the product might have this asterisk mark. If it has an asterisk, this action is required and you cannot skip it. So the title, about this listing, the pictures, everything is required. Likewise, by going with the same trend, we need to set the category. I'm just going to type image and see what I can find. As you can see, image in clip art and image files or in digital. Both of these will work. You have a lot of categories to choose from, and you can choose whichever one you think is best. You can change it later if you aren't satisfied anymore by just looking up the same words again and changing it as liked. As you can see here, you can also see in whichever other categories people are going to be able to find your item in. In the craft type, select anything this applies to. Since this is just a digital image, I'm just going to select everything, but you should read through each of these options individually and see what better suits your digital product. The primary color, like I said, is optional. As you can see, it doesn't have an asterisk, so I'm just going to skip this one and skip this one as well. Length and width are all optional as well. If your digital product is an art, for example, you might want to set the length on whichever unit is available. Occasion, optional, holiday, optional, subject, optional. As you can see, all of these are just related to what the product accommodates to. I recommend setting up subjects though, as this might help visibility once people search for a specific subject. So instead of skipping this one just because it's optional, you might want to consider ticking some of these boxes. Now, back to required options. As you can see, you'll have two options when it comes to renewalness. Etsy does not automatically renew your listing for free. As you can see, renewal costs 20 US dollar cents each time, and it's the recommended option. If you do not want to pay for relisting, make sure to check the manual option. On the type, this is crucial. Make sure you select digital file and describe what your digital item is. I'm just going to type digital image GIF. Of course, you would give a much better detailed explanation of your digital product in this box right here. Again, optional, but you can add product partners if necessary, including their address and who they are. And the tags, although optional, are very important to help your product visibility. So add tags like image, digital, art, GIF, etc. and keep going until you fill out all 13 tags. Tags are crucial to improve visibility, so make sure to set them up even though they are optional. You can get ideas for tags by clicking on this hyperlink over here. Lastly, you need to set up the price for your product. I'm just going to type $1 for example, but you can set it however you like. The quantity, you can leave at 1 if this is a digital product, and SKUs are optional. You can collect personal information for this listing if you tick this box, but this isn't strictly necessary, and I'm not going to be teaching you how to do this in this video, so I'm just going to turn it off. Lastly, you need to actually upload the digital file, so I'm just going to upload the image. Unlike the thumbnail or the pictures you uploaded, this file is actually what's going to be sent to the buyer. You can send a customized note to the buyers of digital items if you are selling art, for example. And now you can just select the no returns or exchanges default option and then save and continue. You should review everything to see if you are satisfied with your listing, and now you are going to get this message if you did everything properly. You can add more listings or just keep going through with the setup, because now you need to include the billing details or how you are going to get paid. Now, if you are an individual seller, of course, select individual, alternatively business. You need to include all of your personal details, and I'm not going to do this here because this is something you should do yourself. But as you can see, it just asks for information like your full name, date of birth, and the address of whoever is going to be receiving the payments. After you set up billing and how you are going to get paid, you are just going to get an overview of your shop page and all the items you posted back on the previous step. After that, your items will be up for anyone on Etsy to see. I hope I was able to help you on how to sell Etsy digital products. If this video helped you, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more quick and easy tips. Thank you for watching.